goodness, he about pulled the rod out of my hand. Hey folks, Chris Souders, Catfish Crazy, and welcome to this week's episode. We're going to be putting on some blander boards, hitting the high river, drifting up some blue cats. Stick around. All right, folks, just want to take a minute and kind of show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm using this Lowrance and electronics to pinpoint and give ourselves a good trail to go down. Here on this section of the high river for me, my Navionics card doesn't have very much of a detailed map, the Lowrance unit doesn't have much of a detailed map, and the Humminbird doesn't either. So we got to use kind of an alternative way, or an alternative method, you may say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the ledge that I want to fish, and I'm going to lay down waypoints that I can connect the dots on. You can also lay tracks down to follow, but for me, I like to just go across that ledge back and forth, or find fish that are located throughout that area and then just use waypoints. So that's what I'm going to do as we move back and forth up through this on this ledge. And that way it'll give me a good idea as I'm coming down where to stay at and to be able to stay good and tight on that ledge. And we don't have to go super slow, but I like to about 3 to 5 mile an hour, somewhere in there, and just take your time. And you can see how, you know, we drop down just a little bit and we're kind of coming back up. This is going to be right in the bottom of that trough. So I'm gonna lay down a waypoint. And I'm going to use blue dots. And these blue dots, as I go up through here, as I work this ledge back and forth, and I get all the way to the end, then you will be able to zoom back out and you'll see a defined line that you need to stay on. And just take your time. If you do the work here, then, you know, as you're drifting down through here, it'll be a lot easier to stay on your line. And with the side imaging, you can really see it a lot clearer. And you can kind of see how we moved over and it come up. You know, that's what we want to do. We want to stay right tight on that ledge. So as soon as we kind of come over where we want it to be, I want to be just on the bottom, right on the edge of that drop. And you can see it just slowly going down. And we're just about to 50 foot, and that 50 foot mark is kind of where I want to be at. There we go. There's a couple ways you can set waypoints on this. You can actually go in and hit new waypoint on your chart, or you can just hit the flag. And I'm not really looking for fish. These fish are scattered on this ledge, but I am just working this ledge back and forth. Give me that nice line. Okay, so once you're done, you can see your dots. That's the line that we need to stay on. Makes it super easy. You use your trolling motor and stay right on that line, stay right on that ledge where you need to be. So the bait of choice today is going to be skipjack herring. Now these were caught locally yesterday. I'm going to cut them up into small chunks, or medium-sized chunks here. And then as the day progresses, we might be able to go bigger or smaller, depending on what the fish want. We're just going to take the first rod here. Now we got about 1.5 miles an hour of current. So I'm going to use 8-ounce weights. and I'm gonna get the boat going the speed that I want it to go. And if we got about 1.5 miles of current, what I'm gonna do is slow that down to about half that speed. I'm gonna go about 0.5, maybe a little bit faster, 0.7. And then that'll give enough current to pull the boards out, enough current to pull us down river. We can cover a lot of water and hopefully put a lot of fish in the boat today. So let's go ahead and get that boat speed where we need it to be. Throw us a couple chunks on here. Make sure we get them scales off that end of that point, that hook. I'm just hooking those right below the backbone. We're gonna drop it straight down. And we're in some pretty deep water. We're in about 55 foot, 56 foot of water right here. Now it just hit bottom, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bounce it a couple times, make sure I got good contact, and then reel the slack up and then give it a couple cranks up off bottom. Grab our planer board. I'm gonna hook this right close to the tip of the rod as I can. Hook that on there like that, and that's just a pigtail on the back of it. It slides up and down the line real nice. And then just put the line in the snap. So now we know that that line is wherever we set it, right underneath that planer board. And then we'll just let the planer board go back. It'll pull it out. The baits will be directly underneath of it. And it's just like you're pulling boards, but you're going backwards. And you can cover a lot of water, a lot of water. It'll be very effective. Now, when we go to the other side, you want to estimate how far up on that ledge you want that board to ride, and then adjust your depth for that over there. So it's always a good thing to know how many inches of line per revolution your reel is. That'll help you out a bunch. So let's get the rest of these baited up and get some fish in the boat. Now on these other ones, I'm gonna have 2 that are just suspended beside the boat. And that's gonna be our indicator of what our baits are doing underneath the planer boards. Same size weight, but it'll be able to tell me whether my lines are straight up and down or not. If they're straight up and down at the boat, they'll be straight up and down underneath the planer board. Whatever them lines are doing at the boat is what they'll be doing at the planer board. So I'm gonna hook a head on this one. And I'm just gonna drop it straight beside the boat and let it suspend right here at the boat.
Catfish Crazy with host Chris Souders will return in a few moments. Catfish Crazy is made possible by these outstanding sponsors: Sea Arc Boats, boats built for a lifetime; Suzuki, the ultimate 4-stroke outboard; Monster Rod Holders, #1 rod holder in catfishing; Offshore Tackle Company, often imitated, never duplicated, your leader in planer board technology; Slime Line Fishing Line, catch the fever; Smooth Moves, smooth your ride with Smooth Moves.
Right there we go, Joe. Right there. Oh boy, that didn't take long. That's on the inside ledge of this ledge that we're fishing. I tell you what, that planer board just, whew, he was gone. Get him up here and take a look at him. Now this area we're fishing's got some dips and rollers in it. We're having to fight it with the depth of the rods with the planer boards, but using a round sinker, and it's kind of helping roll it up and over top of these. I tell you what, he wanted that. He didn't mess around with it, that's for sure. I'm up here and take a look at him. Oh yeah, nice fish to start the day. I'm gonna take my time with him. We're in some deep water. It's the middle of the summer. Water temperature is about 80 degrees, 82 degrees. Just gonna take it slow with him. Let them fish decompress. Oh, he's making a mess now. Was on a double hook rig. Now he was on the top hook. There we go. Old skipjack head. That's a nice fish to start the morning off now, I'll tell you. I'll take them like that all day, any day. Oh yeah, nice fish to start the morning off. High River Blue Cats. Boy, he's mad too. Oh yeah. I think we got another one on, Joe. We sure do. Oh yeah. See if I can keep him out of that other line. He's not fighting very hard. Hopefully he's not tangled up in that other line. Nice double to start the morning. That's what we're talking about. Oh yeah. He's come to the top just like an old torpedo just spinning around down there. There he's finally starting to flip and flop. About a twin, just a little bit smaller than that last one. Oh yeah. Well, I want you to look at the butterball belly on this one. Ah, yes sir. Yes sir. It just don't get no funner than this. I'm telling you what, it's a lot of work running these planter boards, especially by yourself. You see, we got one snagged up. Got a fish in the floor. One in the net. There we go. Another beautiful High River Blue Cat. Let's get these babies back in the water, get everything fixed back up, and put some more fish in the boat.
Catfish Crazy is made possible by these outstanding sponsors: NKT.TV, Slunger Cat Outdoors, NKT Productions, Marine Master Trailers, Extreme Bait Tanks, Tackle Bandit, Demon Dragons, Phytech Cast Nets, Catfish Clothing, Cabela's King Cat Tourney Trail.
Oh, there you go, there you go. There we go. Oh yeah. Trying to get them other two rods fixed up and had one go down on us. Now this can be a lot to do for one person, like I said before. So starting out, you just want to take your time and maybe just put out a couple planter boards. Don't try to overdo it. But most importantly, wherever you're from, if you're going to try to do this, make sure you guys check your local laws and regulations on what you can, how many rods you can use, your fish limits, if you're going to keep fish. And if you do keep fish, I highly, oh man, he comes to the top of the water hard. Highly recommend you guys CPR and let those bigger fish go. Oh yeah, we got a nice fish on here. Nice fish. That's what I'm talking about. I love these summertime blue cats. We ain't had current in the river for a while, and when you get current, it really turns these fish on. Boy, he's wrapped up. Let's see if we can get him in here. Oh, they make a mess out of things, now I tell you. Come here, big boy. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, he's heavy. He's heavy. yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you don't have to do this with planer boards. You can just dead stick outside the boat. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like covering a lot of ground. If you cover a lot of ground, your chances dramatically go up. Woo! Oh. Oh yeah, he put a whooping on me. Nice fish. Big old fat belly on him. Healthy. Healed up from the spawn. Oh yeah. There we go, there we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Well, this one is heavy now, I'm telling you. I don't know if it's just the current or what. But this right here feels like a good fish. He's ways back there. Now, like we showed you earlier, you know, making that, gridding your line out and then being able to use your trolling motor, stay on that speed that you find that they want it, and stay right on your line is such an important thing. Electronics nowadays and your trolling motors with iPilot and all the other features make things so nice and so easy. You can really get on fish and stay on fish. And then using planer boards to get everything away from the boat makes it just that much better. Oh, nice. Another fish like we've been catching, but we'll take him. We'll take him. Now, he come on a double hook, the bottom hook of a double hook rig. Some of them others been coming on the top hook. Oh, we ain't ready yet. Come here. There we go. Whew, it's a good thing that hydro web is light. Well, these fish are definitely healthy. There we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. Doesn't matter where you're at in the country. You go and catch these blue cats, flatheads, and channel cats, absolute blast. All right, so we just got that last fish in. As you can see, we got a barge coming up on us hard. We need to get out of the way. It's easy for us to get out of the way. They can't move, and he's hauling tail. Let's get out of the way. There we go. Oh my. Now, there wasn't no denying that one. That's one of them, Rod, one of them hits you don't even have to reel down on. My goodness, he smoked that thing. The old Ohio River has been good to us today. Metropolis, Illinois, just below Paducah, here on the Ohio River. Some deep water. Blue cat drifting, love it. Oh yeah, look at him go, baby. Look at him dig. Let's get this other rod out of the way. Just good quality fish, I'm telling you. Yeah, baby. Well, I tell you what, he is amped up. He is ticked off. He couldn't resist that old fresh cut skipjack. Now, if you notice something all day today, we haven't had the first bite, the first fish on the rod straight down underneath the boat. But the ones on planer boards, there he goes, he blowed some bubbles there. And getting all the action. Getting those baits away from the boat, covering that water. It's so important. So important. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. There we go, folks. Big old Ohio River blue cats. Gotta love them. I'm telling you. Get a chance, get you some planer boards, find you some current, find you some deeper water, and put them to work. It's absolutely wonderful. Till next week, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to go over to Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media. Keep up with everything Catfish Crazy. Thanks for watching. Oh.